You're a perfectionist. How to use your perfectionism to your advantage. Your perfectionism is an excuse for fear and it's laziness. So I read this book recently, Traffic Secrets, Russell Brunson. Really great entrepreneur. I've been loving this book so far. I'm about halfway through. And he goes over, like, for any business, you want your own channel, you want your own stream of media. That's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm presenting YouTube and just talking about what I really like to talk about. He has a very successful podcast now called Marketing Secrets. The first 45 days, his friends say your episodes sucked. Like, we're trash. Like, nobody should listen to those. But then around episode 46, something I guess clicked, and your content started to get better. Started to promote more value, got that little professional touch, and then eventually he literally made them in his car at first. He did them while driving, you'd hear his clickers and such, and eventually he got the studio, he got the sweet intros and outros and animations and whatnot and put it on all channels. But like, people always see these end results of the content they really like and they're like, oh, I need to look professional. Reality, you don't. That's why I'm doing this right now. A really great guy I keep coming to is Hamza, because he started out in a bathrobe in his home, like shirtless or whatever, like just talking to the camera. And I think it was his iPhone or something. And then eventually he got editors on, he started making catchy thumbnails and was put more strategy into things for sure, had a higher level of polish to them. And he was making a lot of money on YouTube, honestly. But then he was like, oh, this isn't fulfilling anymore, and switched back to literally on-the-spot videos. And now he only does him talking for an hour, 2 hour plus videos, where I'm like, psh, I obviously can't do that. And it's a skill to engage people that for that long with just talking, no fancy animations over it or anything. Even as I create this video right here, I genuinely do not know if I will cut this up, if I will cut me reaching around the cameras and whatnot, because I just want to get this content out there as fast as possible. I'm starting this challenge this week for the whole month of June, uploading once a day to YouTube, whether that's talking videos or that's my vlogs. I do have a lot of great vlogs coming because I have so much content backed up from my travels. But it's just a matter of getting the content out. I've always felt like YouTube was this place for me to create. I've been obsessed with it ever since I was 8. So like, it just made sense for me to create on this platform. So I'm not letting my perfectionism get in front of me. I consider myself a completionist by far the most out of like the perfectionist completionist thing. I completed like Assassin's Creed 4 to 100%. That's how obsessed I was to that game. I was like, I need to get 100% completion on it. All the side quests, all the items, everything. But then, yeah, perfectionism gets in where you're like, I can't put out something unless it's perfect. The beauty of social media, especially if you're thinking perfectionism stopping you from putting out content on social media, is that you can always delete it later. I mean, people say things on the internet always stay around, whatnot, which is true. But like, if you want 90% of people not to ever see it again, you just archive it on your Instagram or you delete the post on YouTube. And unless if someone has to download it to their computer, which if it is that bad, they probably won't unless they're trying to blackmail you for some reason, like, you're gonna get it. So think about that. Like, do these 30-day challenges, start, and you can always archive things later. My first time doing a 30-day challenge like this was actually a year and a half ago. I had just graduated university and I didn't have a job straight out, and I knew this whole like 30-day design challenge, or actually a year design challenge, where someone designed something every day for a year, and people have made their whole careers on this challenge. So I was like, shoot, maybe I'll get discovered this way if I do it at least for 30 days. Maybe I'll continue it on for a year. And like, Beeple is famous for this. He created something every day. I think he's on like year 6 right now or something. And his whole career, he's never had a formal design education, and he's all self-taught, because yeah, that's just his style. And I was like, all right, maybe I could start that. And I did it for 30 days. And I was like, all right, I realized what I like to create, what I don't. And I learned from it. Creating content or creating anything for 30 days, most important part is sitting there and being like, I'm going to post something by the end of the day. You basically are getting 1% better every day at your craft, which I really liked. Like my 30-day design challenge, I had 30 posts. I'd say only 5 of them were good, and I'm proud of. The rest I archived because I was like kind of sketchy on these. But yeah, and every once in a while I'd have one where people would swipe up on my story and be like, "Dang, like this is actually sick." You know, because a lot of them were not too good. But even if I was lazy, I'd be like, "All right, I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna design. I'm gonna post." Even if it was literally like some days I was like, take a guitar image, change the color of it, slap it on this background, call it a day. And it took me a total of 10 minutes, but I still posted it. And I was just like, I can always take it down later. Because people always, it is good to show your best work for something. But when you are trying to nail a craft, it is just a matter of reps. You know, sales, design, coding, it's just reps. It's practice in real life. Some people think if they create content, they don't necessarily need to post it, or if they're trying to do one of these 30-day challenges, they don't necessarily need to post it. The beauty about posting it is you get that feedback of what actually reacts in the market. And also, it's going to keep you more accountable to it. That's like the end of the day. If you're not posting it somewhere, then you're going to drop off the challenge and be like, oh, nobody's really going to see these anyway. Like, people are going to expect now that you post it. I put a declaration out there now that I'm going to post every day. This week, it's currently end of May right now. It is like May 25th. And I'm using this week kind of as a trial period to be like, all right, like, let me get in the groove of it. But yeah, we're going to do 30 days starting June 1st to June 30th. That's like the thing with that. And I'm not letting perfection get in the way of that. I am going to create some really high quality pieces of content, and that's like my travel vlogs, where I am editing those over a period of time to actually make them like cool edits, whatnot. I just released one in Thailand, which I'll probably link to at the end of this video. But it's that simple. It's don't let perfection stop you from something that you really want to go after. YouTube, I've uploaded to this channel for 7 years now. Each time I start uploading consistently weekly, I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to like build my YouTube channel. And I always drop off because there wasn't that accountability. The one time where I saw the most growth was when me and my friend had a bet. And we were doing a bet for, I think it was like some small amount of money, but it was massive to us as college freshmen. It was like $50. And we're like, all right, let's each create a YouTube video for a week. And then whoever doesn't upload for a week, the other person won. And you have to give that person money. So that was the rule. That was the name of the game. And I uploaded weekly for about, I think it was like 2 months or something. Or at least a month. I think it was a month because he wasn't super into it. And I was just like, dang, I won $50 off him. And the content was not the greatest, but some content was actually really good that came out of it. That was when I first started vlogging and getting comfortable around the camera. And I think I showcased it in one of my other videos on why YouTube. My editing was actually phenomenal, which I was like, I look back on that video today and some tears came to my eyes. I was like, dang, like, I actually put work into that and it paid off. And even years later, I'm still kind of proud of what I could put out then. I was just super goofy. My haircut wasn't too bad. My acne was there. I could have gone all this and like, oh, I have to wait until my acne's gone and like wait 2 weeks for that. But I was like, no, I'm going to post a video a week now. And that's what I did. Even now, like, this lighting is no way perfect. It makes me look super blown out. My skin tone, I like to think, is a little bit darker in real life. Yeah, like I'm looking super pale here. But we're still going at it. I'll learn how to correct the colors on this, make things look a little bit more natural later on. But we're not focusing on that right now. We're focusing on the content and what you're actually hearing. So keep that in mind. And also, everything is value. I talked about this with a friend today who he was unsure if he was going to start posting reels. Everything is value. Like, me a lot of the time, even in the book, Gary Vee talks about this too, document rather than create. Just document your journey of you growing, because people are into that stuff. And like, that's what matters. But even then, like, he was dropping some knowledge bombs on me during our phone call, and I'm like, dude, like, this is literally your real ideas right now. You could just talk about, oh, how to track calories. We were talking about fitness a lot. How to track calories. You just told me an important thing for weight is like always cook your butter or cook foods in this, add a little bit extra butter to your rice. I'm like, I would have watched that on an Instagram reel if someone told me that. Obviously, you have to hook someone and it's all the attention grabbing stuff, but doing those 30-day challenges, you're going to see a lot of growth. I have another friend who's doing this for sales particularly, and he's just growing his channel like that, and his content stinks. It's like smelly. No, I'm just playing. If you're watching this, your content's doing great. But yeah, like some people might think it's this super amateur stuff, and I honestly can, like right now, this video that I'm making, I can make it look way more professional if I want to. But I'm choosing to just eliminate as much friction, still having it recorded on a professional camera and everything, but I want to get my message out there in the world. And that's what this is about. Is there's a reason they call it content creation. It's for the content, not for the aesthetics, you know? It's the actual content of what you're doing. What you're saying, if it's valuable, it'll hit someone somewhere. If I get one view on each videos other than my own, that would mean the world to me. You know, even if someone watched the first 30 seconds and they're like, it inspired them to do something, that's all that matters to me. So yeah, look forward to more of these. I'm hoping to just get 1% better every day with this and continue going along the journey. If you're into this like philosophy, self-development content, or you want to watch some of my travel vlogs or some of my videos on design and technology, feel free to subscribe, comment below what else you want to see, because I'm definitely going to need some video ideas. Other than that, feel free to message me if anything resonated with you at talon.in.color on Instagram, or go to my travel Instagram if you want more of my travel content at Escape Your Hometown. Yeah, I'm open to all conversations with people. Subscribe, comment, like this video if this provided some sort of value, especially if you made it this long. You have to like. And hope you have an epic day, genuinely. Feel free to click this video over here if you want to see my travel vlog in Thailand. Super cool concerts and huge party there. Absolutely insane. Worth a look at.